Okay, let's do that. Okay. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Jessica.
Hi,
Nice to
Isabel.
have.
How are you? How are
Good,
you?
good, good. Nice to see you all. Happy Sunday. It's
Happy
another
Sunday.
beautiful day.
Yeah.
So if you're just joining, you can let us know in the chat where you're joining in from, and just drop in the chat how your day, how your morning is going so far.
Hmm. Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to everyone that is just joining. You and Jessica.
Okay. My name is Stephanie. I'm joining from downtown Toronto.
Okay, Jessica from Panama City, Florida. Oh, nice. Where the weather is always good. Warm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's just wait for a few more people to join to get on. And Sabra from Ohio. Nice, nice. Hi, Jessica. Kyle from Indiana. Oh, your mom is here. Jessica, where's your mom? Oh, Marie. Oh, that's amazing. So glad. Oh, Marie was right on time. Like she was on as soon as I actually got on. So that's nice. Thank you so much, Jessica, for sharing this with your mom. It's lovely to have her here. Okay. So there's 16 people supposed to be here, but there's 9 so far. I think we can get started. If they join, they'll join. So first, happy Sunday. I'm so excited to have all you beautiful souls on this call today. Like when I decided to do this, I was like thinking, should I really go ahead and do this? But I thought, it's the month of February. Um, the lovey-dovey month. So let me just turn the music off for a moment here. It's like, okay, it's the lovey-dovey month. Why not do something and get together and expand our hearts together? And even though I believe like every day should be celebrated, right? We don't only have to wait for Valentine's Day. I think every day is special and every day is a day for us to expand our hearts, to share love and, just be lovey-dovey, right? So anyways, let me introduce myself. My name is Isabel, for those of you that are getting to know me for the first time. I'm an intuitive energy healer. I use different modalities like Reiki, like language, and energy mastery, so related one more or the other. So energy healing. And I'm very, very passionate about working with women in particular, supporting women to expand themselves, to grow, to just like remember who we as women truly are. I mean, even in general, right? It's important for all of us to remember the divine beings that we are. I'm just gonna go ahead and mute. So in why I chose the heart meditation to do in particular is because the heart center is like the key to all that, like the entire energetic body. When our hearts are closed off, like we don't get to really be visible, we don't get to be ourselves, we don't get to love, we don't get to let people in. And I'll just share a bit about my experience, my journey with that. So, which I'm sure everyone on this call has felt some has been hurt one way or the other, be it through being hurt by someone we love or we trust. It could be, any hurtful situation, right? Personally, I remember I'm originally from Uganda, East Africa, and my physical appearance was never an issue. Like, I was in Uganda growing up, and neither was my accent an issue. And of course, I left Uganda in 2010 to go to Spain to do a master's degree there. And while I was there, everyone saw me like, oh my God, these goddesses. They are so excited to finally meet someone from Uganda. So my classmates were like friendly and nice to me. And anyways, not all of them also spoke English, but they were, trying their level best to accommodate me because I did not know Spanish. And I was doing a master's degree in Spanish. And it was just like insane. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do this degree in Spanish. So I was really making that effort to learn between sitting in class and trying to understand what they were teaching and having to do assignments in a language that I didn't even know. But I took Spanish classes on the side. So it was a beautiful experience. I made friends that up to today are still like family. And then after that, I got a job with I got a job with an international development program. Okay, just let's see. Oh, okay, there's an echo. Okay. Sorry about that. Is that better? Okay, great. So after I got an international development program, a job with an international organization in Panama, Central America. Then I moved to Canada. So I moved to Canada and ended up doing something different. I got a job with a catering company, an events and management company. And that, like, I was like the kind of person who was always like a go-getter, like very social, active and out there. And I got this job and it just put me in a place where I just shut down. I applied for it. It said they were looking for a receptionist. So I applied, okay, I can be a reception here with this company. And 1 month in, first, my boss was like a micromanager, but not only that, very, very angry in that, you're in an office and your boss, you say good morning and he doesn't even respond. Like he would step in the office and everyone would be scared, like freaked out, like, oh, okay, here he is. So I had that position, and after a while, they hired someone else. I was like, okay, you hired me. It's not even been a month. I'm here, the face, basically. As soon as anyone would walk into the office, I was right there at the front. I was receiving all the phone calls. So anyways, they hired someone else. They placed me in the back end, and there were event coordinators in the same office, but I was placed in the same office and they put this cubicle around me and closed me in. Like there wasn't even a mirror. It was a cubicle that was full of boards. So they took me from being the front person at the desk to all the way back in. So no one can see me. I couldn't, basically, it was like so hurtful and so painful. I was like, what? So why did you hire me? They replaced me with a typical, no offense to anyone blonde and skinny, but like the typical, like the girls you see in the movies, like typical blonde, good looking girls, Canadian, of course. So it turned out that they didn't want me to be the front person because all these clients were coming in and I was the first person they would see. As if they were calling, I would be getting the phone calls, picking up. So my accent, my physical appearance was an issue. And they didn't want to fire me based on that. So what they did is they said, okay, we're going to put you in the back, close you in a cubicle. And guess what I ended up doing? Just entering receipts in a database. closed me in. I said, this is what you're going to do. Every receipt we get, you're just going to do the entries, entries, entries. And I was like, what? But the worst thing was the fact that they had this wall around me that everyone else, like I'm talking about it and it even still makes me emotional because it really put me in a place where I felt like, wow, like it was insane. I hated going to this job. I felt so alone. I closed myself off because my heart was like, wow, this is so painful, right? I was always outgoing and social. And, you know, when you're like looking for a job, you're like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to work and still try to show up and get through it. But it was tough. So I ended up closing off because of the pain, the heart. And I started doubting myself, like doubting everything that I was doing. Like even when I was doing the entries, I was like second guessing myself. Like, am I doing the right thing? Like, okay, first I couldn't even approach anyone because I just couldn't. I was like, this is where I am. And all the other ladies, my colleagues who are the coordinators, they all knew that the manager, the boss had that attitude, but you know, he was more friendly towards them than me. So I kept on wondering, why did this guy hire me if he just had me to place me here and treat me like this? And I noticed like it wasn't just me and the staff that worked in the kitchen were majority were Filipinos. And as soon as he used to step in the kitchen, he used to be yelling at them and all this stuff. It was like a toxic work environment. Let me just put it that way for myself and the other staff. So it was kind of like a race thing. And I went through that. I mean, for someone like me growing up and being raised in Uganda, where that was never an issue, like my accent didn't bother anyone. My appearance didn't bother anyone. And then I come here and I'm put in a place like this that just shuts me down, closed myself off. It affected my self-esteem. And so it was really tough. And what happened is when, I don't know if anyone has been in the same situation, had the same experience, but you may have been hurt by someone in any other way. For me, that was something that really went deep within my heart. So when that happens, our hearts close off, like mine closed off, or when someone hurts us, be it a loved one, maybe they break our trust, or you know, experiences like this cause us that cause us to dim our light, put a wall, you know, just like I felt like I wanted to dig a hole, get myself in and just like cover myself and be like, okay, I'm gonna stay here and I'm not gonna get out of this place. That's what that was for me. And that affected so many things. So when our hearts are not open due to trauma or experiences that we've been through, we close ourselves off. We don't open up to receive support, love from even others. Like the love will be there and the support, but because of an experience that is attached to that, we close off and we can't receive that. We close off to connecting and building relationships with others, with people, like even relationships with could be our own family members because of just one or two multiple experiences. And we just become this block. Or we maybe like for me, I got to a point where I numbed myself. I'm like, I'm just gonna numb myself and get through it until I was able to quit. I was like, okay, now I leave. And that affected my life. Like it affected me like in a way that I didn't even imagine. So it affected the way I was having relationship with people. It affected the way I was even showing up, like not even being able to talk about that healing energy work that I do, because I was afraid that if I let it out, people are going to be like, who's that girl? You know, her accent, like she's going to guide us through our meditation with this accent. And so I had all these barriers, all these experiences and things and thoughts, and I was so scared. And I'm like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to be of service to people if I don't sound like everyone else who comes from here? who comes from Canada or the US or name it, right? But then after doing so much healing work on myself, I connected with a group of lovely ladies. And I remember I shared a meditation in the group. And this lady was like, oh my God, that is amazing. I was so tired of, hearing all these meditations by other people. And I just needed to hear your voice, like a different voice, a different tone. And so I was like, wow. Like sometimes some people just need something different, right? So I had to come to that acceptance and loving myself and being like, you know what? The people out there who are going to be okay with hearing my voice, the people out there that are going to actually appreciate it and love it, despite what that work environment made me feel. So one of the things that I worked on was, of course, opening my heart so that I could get into that space to actually be here today to even host this meditation with all of you. Love your accent. Oh, thank you. A Ugandan accent. And you know what? Not everyone meets Ugandans. Like when you hear, like, okay, someone is from Africa, it's usually Nigeria, Ghana, or maybe even South Africa, but not really Uganda. I have to say there's not so many of us that are out here. So, oh, I also love your accent. Thank you, Claudia. So yeah, I appreciate that. And yeah, I had to learn how to open my heart through these meditations, through moving and shifting my energy and just like releasing all the trauma, all the hurt and pain that I've been through that was creating that boundary. So that is just a little bit about my journey, my story. I don't know if anyone else relates or maybe you've had a different experience in life that caused you to, just feel like you just want to cover your head or just go underneath, or it could be then losing a loved one. If you've lost a loved one, you know what that is like. You just feel like your heart is closing off because of the pain and the heart. So what we're going to do is we are going to start by shifting our energy. We're going to start by moving our energy. Before we get to the heart space, we're going to work on our sacral chakra. For those that, I guess most of you do know where the sacral chakra is, but if you don't know, it's located, I love it too. Thank you, Jessica. Just one inch below our belly button. So we'll be doing that sacral chakra. Then we'll be tapping on our navel, and then we'll go to our solar plexus. Then we'll tap the heart chakra, and then we'll tap the crown. I'll be guiding you through that. So first, I'm going to show you, we'll be you're still having an echo, making it hard to hear. I'm not sure if anyone else. Does anyone else still hear the echo? Your sound is okay? Oh, yeah. Let me take this off because sometimes this happens.
Can you hear the echo? Okay, great. Oh, earbuds. Wow, okay. So I guess I won't be using my earbuds next time. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'll just explain how we're gonna work. So we're going to activate our bodies, not just the heart, but we're going to activate certain energy centers as I've shown you, and we'll be tapping. So if you're pregnant, you won't be doing this. So you'll be making a fist and using this side. We'll tap those centers. That's how we'll be doing the tapping. And when we're tapping, we'll be inhaling on one side, turn the head, and as you exhale through the mouth and turn the other side. So you can either start from the right or the left, do what's comfortable. So we'll first do that tapping, and then after we do that, we'll do a guided meditation. And the guided meditation will be doing works in a way that we will be connecting to source, setting the intention to be the channel of divine love, the channel of light, and we'll be blessing the earth. So when we set the intention and we open ourselves up to be that channel of the light, of the love, channeling it and blessing the earth, it will come from up. And as it flows down, it will be cleansing us, purifying us. And as we project it out to the world, of course, we'll be connecting with our heart. So we'll be making a connection between the crown chakra and the heart. And through our hands, we'll be blessing this beautiful earth. And when we do that, we'll be expanding our hearts and opening our hearts at the same time. So I will play some music in the background to get started. And we'll start tapping. Just a moment, please. Oh, before we get started, does anyone have any questions about what we're going to do? All clear? I know I'll be guiding us through it, so. Okay. You can close your eyes. Oh, just a moment, what happened? Like my internet. Just give me a moment. And as we close your eyes, you can start by grounding into your body with your breath. Just taking a deep breath in through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Take another breath in through your nose and exhaling. Can you let me know if you hear the music? Keep breathing in through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Now get your hands, your fists together. We're gonna start tapping right on our sacral chakra. Tapping, breathing in, exhaling through the mouth. In through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Keep breathing. Use your breath to release. And with your eyes closed, just Imagine you're looking down at your sacral chakra, looking down where you're tapping. Now move your tapping to your navel. Just right there. Letting yourself release any stagnant energy you may have in your navel. Letting your breath guide you in releasing. Keep going. Some light language that I'm channeling to support you in releasing. Now move the tapping to your solar plexus. Located right here in between your ribcage, just tap there. You may feel some tension in your solar plexus. So you can just choose to really be gentle with the tapping there, but also use your breath, inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. Surrender, surrender, let yourself release. It's okay to feel, it's okay to feel what's coming through. You are supported and guided on this journey, and trusting that you're safe. You don't have to hold on to that energy any longer. Release, 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 release. Now move the tapping to the heart, and on the heart you can use your fingertips. Just surrender and keep using your breath. Now tap the top, your crown, the top of your head. Tap the back, all over your head. Just keep tapping. Tap any other part of your body that you feel called to tap. Your neck, your shoulders, your arms. Tap all over your body. And when you're done, you can just shake it out. Shake, 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 shake. Now rub your hands together. Activating your energy channels within your hands. And just place them in front of your heart. And keep breathing. Keep your eyes closed and connect your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Keep breathing. In your mind's eye, bring forth someone you love and smile, holding that image in front of you. Just keep smiling and feel the love within your heart. Feel the love within your hands. Feel the love flowing through your entire body. You can place your hands on your chest, on your heart. Connect to your breath, your heart, feeling the beautiful love, just loving your body. Send a signal to every cell within your body. Keep breathing and smiling, loving yourself, appreciating your body for holding your beautiful soul, this body that is hosting your divine soul. Giving thanks. Thanks to where you are. Thanks for who you are. A divine being of divine love. Divine intelligence. A being of divine power. okay. You can let go. Keep breathing all the love. If you feel cold too, you can even hug yourself. Appreciating yourself. You are loved unconditionally. You are safe. You are deeply loved. Surrender to the remembrance of the love that exists within you. Surrender to the knowing of the divinity that is within you. Now, raise your hands facing outwards. Bring your awareness to the top of your crown. Take a deep breath in and exhale through your heart. Exhale through your palms, then your hands. Imagining imagine a beautiful earth in front of you. Now from the center of your chest to the top of your crown and through your hands, send so much love to the earth. Imagine a beautiful golden light radiating from your hands, blessing the earth. Blessing every person, every being. Again, from the center of your heart, the top of your head. Take a deep breath in and exhale through your hands. Sending so much love, sharing that love that's within you with everyone, every person, every being on the earth. And we'll repeat this prayer by sentences. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there is hatred anywhere in the world, let me sow unconditional love. Where there is doubt, let me sow faith and hope. Now imagine everyone on the earth smiling, filled with so much joy, so much peace. Everyone on earth helping each other, supporting, working as one, united, doing goodwill. Keep projecting that love from the top of your head, the top of your crown, through your heart, projecting it through your hands. May every person, every being on the earth above and below be blessed and filled with golden light, beautiful golden light. Bless your home, send this love to your room, the room in which you're seated. Send it to your city, your country, your town, the entire earth. Let's also project this love and light to all the countries that are going through hardships, that are going through wars at this time, going through any form of suffering. Let's keep projecting this love and this beautiful golden light to each and every country. To each and every being. Send this love to your loved ones, to your friends, to your co-workers, to your neighbors, even those that have hurt you. Because at the end of the day, we are all souls on this earth, growing and learning from our experiences. Now place your hands on your thighs. Imagine a beautiful star on the top of your head, on the top of your crown. the most beautiful, brightest star you have ever seen. And let the light from this star fill your entire body, from the top of your head. Let this light come flowing all the way down to your shoulders, to your chest, to your abdomen, flowing through your spine all the way down to the soles of your feet. And be still. Now imagine the roots of a tree trunk 10 feet deep, 10 feet wide, from the base of your spine into the earth, deeply grounding you into the earth. You are deeply grounded into the earth. Gently come back to your body by wiggling your toes, your fingers. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes. And welcome back. How are you, beautiful ones, doing? If anyone would like to unmute themselves and just let us know how that was. That was so beautiful and so amazingly powerful. Oh, thank you. That was beautiful. You're very welcome. Does anyone want to unmute themselves and share? Yes, Claudia, please unmute yourself. Oh, I can't hear you. Can you guys hear Claudia? Oh, okay. That's strange. Wait, how come I can't hear anything? I wonder if it's my AirPods. Oh, maybe my AirPods are still connected. Wait.
I think now I can hear you. I think it was my earbud.
Yeah, and now you sound echoey again.
Yeah, you know what? Let me turn them off.
Okay, I don't know what happened. Let me.
No, we can hear you now.
Okay, I can now hear you too. Great. I won't be using this next time. Yes, Claudia, what were you saying?
I just there was like this moment where I just couldn't stop crying at the end when when you asked us to send love to everyone and to just imagine that everyone, and then when you started the prayer, I'm not a religious person, but I just could not stop crying. It was so powerful. And just thank you for sharing your gifts with us. Really, really thank you. My deepest appreciation.
You're very welcome. So about that prayer, I'm not a religious person either. Like I'm just into spirituality, but that prayer in particular, when I came across it and started using it during my meditations, I have to say it is powerful. It's just, I was blown away and I was like, okay, the first time I was like, okay, this prayer, but like there's a whole energetic explanation to it because you're really setting the intention to be the channel for that divine, love and light, and it just flows through you. And once you're sending it out and blessing everyone else, that's amazing because it works in a way that it's cleansing you. Like, of course, where there's light in a dark room, if there's a dark room and the light comes back, the darkness is gone, right? So once that flows through, it's just like purifying your entire body, coming through and connecting with the heart and the crown being the source, that connection, right? And then the heart. So it works in that way. And then imagine projecting it out to the entire world. Like you can even feel the energy flowing through the palms of your hands.
Yes, I could.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, and I think that prayer is by San Francisco de Assis. I don't know how you say it in English, but his name, but I had read it and, I agree totally that it's very powerful, but I had never really connected to it like I did during like today with your meditation. And it was just amazingly powerful. Like, thank you so, so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you for being here. That's really nice and lovely to have had you. Thank you. Thank you for also being open and receptive to this. Let me see the comments. My hands were so tingly during that. Oh, that's nice. Thank you so much, Izzy. This was my, so I found tears flowing through me out of nowhere when I was tapping my sacral chakra. I felt the release. I'm very grateful. You're very, very welcome. Janique, you're very sessional. You're very welcome. Does anyone else want to unmute yourself and share?
Yes. Hi, I'm Kylie. And I just want to say thank you because I think for me, my job is already helping people, but this allowed me to ground myself. And so it allowed me to really connect to myself and just love myself and remember that I have to love myself before I can help others. So thank you for that.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. Yeah, that's self-love. We forget that. You're like, I can love other people. And it's like, what about loving yourself? Like sometimes we feel like we can do all these things for others and then we forget to do those things for ourselves, right? I know I do that. So yeah, you're very welcome, Kara. Thank you. Thank you very much. This is so needed. Anyone else want to share? Sabra, Janique, Stephanie, Claire, Jessica?
I'll share. I when you said to put your hands in front of your heart, the amount of energy I could feel in my hands was absolutely unbelievable. I feel energy a lot in my hands because I do Reiki, so I feel in my hands anyway, but the amount that was there actually when I felt against my heart was unbelievable. And I still feel all kind of like woozy way as well. But yeah, that was so powerful. I really loved it. Thank you so much. I just feel like I'm just sitting here grinning on the inside as well as the outside. So yeah, I feel really good, really chilled out, really happy. So thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. That's really beautiful. It's beautiful how like when I do it too, I find like I get to feel the energy more because sometimes like you just need to do some tapping to activate the whole energetic body and so nice.
Hey, Is. Thanks so much for this moment and creating this space for us. I released a lot from my heart space. I needed to release resentment, forgiveness for myself and others, and that's what you helped me with today. But what was really impactful for me was when you spoke about really just emitting love. Just to the land that we're on. And I began to see so many beautiful souls just uniting and really honoring the true essence of love within the heart. And that's what today was all about, the heart, and it really helped with my heart today. So thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll share. I just want to, I'm basically piggybacking what Claire said because I also do Reiki. And so I feel in my hands a lot. But when we connected between the crown and the heart chakra, just the amount of energy that felt like it was flowing out, I didn't notice. A lot of times I move my body when we're in class in Kairos, for example. I'll notice that, like, I wake up and I realize I've been moving the whole time, but I don't notice that as it's happening. And it's kind of the same thing with my hands. I almost don't even notice, like, I felt like I was pushing my hands out, like, without the amount of energy that was going through. Like, am I going to push my computer over? Because it felt very powerful. So, and it's a good reminder, for all of us, that whether we know who it is we're sending the love to or not, we need to love ourselves first before we can love anybody else. Even if it's the person that you imagined in front of you, which at first was my husband, but then it turned into myself.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah. So thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Wow, that's nice. Oh, it's like husband and then self. That's beautiful. That's really nice. Marie, you want to share? No, okay. Janique, Stephanie, Kaya. Okay.
Okay, I'll share.
Okay.
That was very powerful. A lot of tears, but it was pretty good. It was very good. It was very powerful.
Thank you for joining, Marie. I'm so glad you were able to get on the call. That's okay, great. Stephanie and Janique, you want to share, or well, it's Kaya? Okay, I guess that is it. Well, ladies, thank you so much for being on this call. I really appreciate each and every one of you, because even doing this together, when we project the love to the entire earth, to our cities, when we do this as a collective in a group, it's even more powerful, because it's not just one of us. Each and every one of you has your own medicine, your own frequency and vibration that you bring to the space. So getting together collectively and doing this is like, wow, like all these beautiful hearts and souls, all the love, and just sending that out there, blessing the earth. So many countries right now and people in general are going through hardships. So I just want to say thanks to each and every one of you for taking the time to come and do this today. So it's been lovely. I wish you all an amazing Sunday, a lovely Monday, and the rest of the week. And hopefully you'll join coming meditations that I'll be doing. It would be nice to meet with you and keep seeing you. And the rest in Kairos, see you there in Kairos. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome. Nice weekend.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Izzy.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.